Hello guys, welcome to another Scratch tutorial. Today we are going to be going over how grid snapping works and the algorithms we can use to determine where it should snap to. Okay, first let's go over what I have here. So I just have a couple of costumes that are tile based, so they're perfect for this example. Now first what we're going to do is get the system going. So we are going to go when green flag is clicked. We are going to wait until not mouse down, and the reason is when we click we don't want it to stamp. You'll see why. And then we're going to do clear, and then we are going to do forever, and we are going to go to mouse pointer, and we are going to do if mouse down stamp, and this means if the mouse is down then it's going to stamp. So if you see, it's working perfectly. Now we need a way to switch between the costumes, so we're going to do if sensing key space clicked looks next costume, wait until not key space is pressed. So if you see now, if we switch, we can switch with ease and start doing them. But as you can see, there's a problem. If we play our project, you see that it's not really grid based. It sort of just goes wherever it wants to go, and it's not snapping to a grid. It's not going like this, this. It's going like all over the place. So actually what we're going to do to fix that is create our grid algorithm. Now first thing we need to know is that our bricks are 16 by 16. You can easily tell this by going to your costume panel and looking at dimensions of it. Okay, when you think about it, every number is divisible by 16. For example, 256 divided by 16 equals 16. So that's perfect, so there's no decimals. But there's also numbers like 134 divided by 16, which equal like 8.375. Because basically our perfect grid system, we want it to snap to the numbers that are perfectly divisible by 16. So if you see our X position, when it's at 134, it's not necessarily on the right place. If you actually round the number, then it will go to an even divisibility. For example, we're going to do X position divided by 16, and we are going to round that so it gives us a full number, how many blocks across. So right now it's impossible for us to not get a whole number because of the round function, and we are going to do times 16. So this returns it back to like 340 instead of 16. Because we can't use the just regular value, we want to multiply it so it's back to its original state. So if we go to and put this here and duplicate it and do Y position on this one and put this directly after the go to mouse pointer, you can see that it is now snapping to the grid, and if we draw, it is perfectly based on the grid. Now, as you can see, this makes it shockingly easy to make levels for a game that look high quality in such a short amount of time. One really interesting use I found for this is oftentimes in games that are pixel based, you'll have a background that is pixel, and a lot of times it's just the same tile over and over again. It can be really painful to go into here and, duplicate this, then duplicate that, and so on and so forth. So what I found it's easier to do is just create this engine real quick, and actually so as you can see, I've created a background that I could use. So I'm going to press pause, and if you right click right here, you can actually save a picture of the stage, and you can save it to your desktop. So I'm actually going to do background, save, and then I'm going to drag this in on my backdrops. Sorry, I'm going to import it into my backdrops, and as you can see, it's perfect without the hassle. Now you might want to go like this for these edges, because that's a problem with the edges, but a lot of times you can just ignore it or really quickly. Do that and it's fixed. And honestly, I still think that's way easier than trying to duplicate it. So yeah, if you like, it's completely perfect and it's completely based on grid. And obviously this could be used to make levels. This could be used for an infinite number of things. And this algorithm right here is super useful, and one that I have found useful to put in my backpack. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next Scratch tutorial. Peace.